up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coupes. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reason.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, 19. Check, 47. Now watch one. Check. Lucky. Kill. And 24.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's checking Grant. Watch the eye.
This is Grant. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. From the 35 on second down, Watson flush to his right, and his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
He's coming. That's 22. Let's go. Pick it up. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You don't want 24. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want 25. Delta. Crouch.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Two times. 4 down.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Ready. Double waiting. Check 41.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Time to go. Night. Check twist on travel.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Watson. And that is incomplete here.
Watson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We got double up. Give me that. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert. Check 13.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. David Moore back deep and waiting for it. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 56 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check safety.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, it's Grant. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
3 buns, 3 buns.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time,
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming. 24.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
To throw is Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting this one. He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Record.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Texans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Grant. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 56 to Mike. 56 is mine.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Thomas, the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and
10. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Breeze on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Come on, set. 60 more. Topper. Shoot.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Kamara. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready. 5-8. Choose the mic. Right here. 11. Watch 52. Hey, easy.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Kill.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 37 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second and very short, McSorley looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
And the Texans, first down.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Grant. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. His throw incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Result of the play is a turnover.
10-2 stop.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On first down, Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
55. I don't even know why this team showed up.
6-3. 218. Chopper.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. Finding fouls complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Again, it's Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Watch the safety creep.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, it's complete. Stills. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Bree's going to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's got Fuller, and he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.